How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Bear Claw YouTube channel. Hope you're having a great, wonderful day. We're back out here on the steep hill project from the last video. Still doing a lot of cleanup. Pretty much what we are starting out with today is we are just doing the same thing we were doing last week, essentially just going straight down, straight back up, pulling a lot of these logs, stacking them, chipping them, and of course the bigger stuff we are piling over there by the entrance. And we are picking those up with the skid steer, and we are piling them on, or we're just piling them, and later we'll put them all in a trailer and haul them out of here. Probably use them as firewood, more than likely. We have a new face to the Bear Claw team. Currently on the site right now, it is myself and our newest employee, Zach. He is currently in the skid steer over there. He is learning and just kind of getting used to driving the machine around on these slopes, picking up some of those bigger logs and stacking them where I said we were putting them before. While he's doing that, just kind of getting affiliated with the machine, I am going to go down with the Mini and just keep on going through all of this wood, stacking it, and then eventually we will fecon all of this to make it nice and smooth, just like over in that direction. So as you can see, we have plenty of work to do. However, as you saw in the last video, Josiah and Elon went through with the chainsaw and the skid steer and created a lot of roads and just space for us to work with the Mini. A lot of this work is pretty much with the Mini and the fecon mulcher at this point. It's just a lot of cleanup, a lot of going through stuff. So that's exactly what we are going to be doing today. But without further ado, I'm going to get in the Mini, start picking at this stuff, cleaning it up, and getting ready for the chipper. Keep her tuned. having a bit of an issue with our chipper at the current moment. These soot levels have been building up and they're sitting at a whopping 111%. We need to get those down. And unfortunately, to do a regen on the engine, which would clear out all those soot levels, is not working for some reason. So our solution, and we already proved that this works this morning, we tried a little pile, plugged up some of the vents, air intakes, and basically chipped it. We wanted to get the engine up to about 205 to 220 degrees. We were able to hold it right at about 215, which is perfect. It was sitting at 111% this morning when we started, and it went down to 109%. So it did decrease some of the soot. Is it a regen? No. Is this the best method to at least get those soot levels to go down until we can get a technician to look at it, or at least get a different thermostat or something? Yes, that is the best method that we have found so far, and that is the method that Bandit recommended to us. Zach, and you will meet him a little bit later. He is currently in the skid steer right now. His project for today was, well, the thing I assigned him to do today was just to get used to the Fecon mulcher. He's run skid steer in the past. He's used brush hogs and stuff. However, he's never used an implement just like that. So what I'm gonna have him do this morning, well, I am just bunking trees, and I just want him to get used to this piece of equipment as much as possible. Basically, he's starting over there. He's just kind of practicing getting used to it. And then I'm gonna have him kind of start coming down here, cleaning up some of this stuff, getting this all flattened out, getting it nice and clean. And yesterday, Zach was a big help. He was on the chainsaw most of the day yesterday. I'm going to have him go down here, and I'm going to have him clean up all of this. So this should take him a good portion of the morning and the day. I really want him to get as comfortable as possible on that mulching head. So he's going to do all of this stuff right here. He's going to go down behind those trees. There's a path he can go through that I created with the Mini. But he's going to go clean up all that. And hopefully by that time, I've got a decent way on this. And then we can kind of stand and do the chipper for a bit this afternoon. And then I'll probably have him Fecon up there a little bit, kind of clean some stuff up while I come down and bunk some of this lower stuff. But there's just so many down trees that we have to pick through. It's just going to take a while to do, and you know, that's just the reality of it. We might also have Elon, who you saw in the previous video. He is also a new face of the Bear Claw team. He's been around for, I think this is his third week now. Super amazing guy, super hard worker. Both these guys are very knowledgeable. Both of them have experience in the field, in residential tree trimming and landscaping. So it's just awesome to have two experienced people on the team working for Bear Claw. So I've got a feeling that they're going to fit in really well, and we're going to get a lot done. All right, well, I'm going to stage this camera, and just going to start bunking and getting stuff done. So let's get at her. Keep her tuned. Right there. It's not one of the hoses leaking. Huh. Alrighty, good morning, welcome back to the job site. It is another beautiful day here in Colorado, and I am currently doing a little bit of maintenance work this morning. Yesterday, we had one of the lines on the mini excavator came loose and was spraying hydro fluid everywhere. So this is a two-piece system, as you can see. So we got this piece right here, and that's what came loose. So I've been spending the morning trying to get that undone. Unfortunately, I don't have any regular open-end wrenches. All I have is a crescent wrench and a ratchet set. So what I ended up doing was putting a monkey wrench, or an Allen key, right here underneath between this piece and the attachment, and then using my crescent wrench to loosen this to get it off, because this was all spinning as one piece, and this is the piece that needs to be tightened. So this is all tight and ready to go now. Looked over some other things on the Mini, and now I'm going to be putting some hydro in it this morning. And then the second thing of maintenance that I need to do is our chipper. Our chipper is not burning the soot like we wanted it to yesterday while chipping. It burned like 2% the first time we did it, and then it stopped. It just it started accumulating again. It went from 109 to 112%. The next time that we did our procedure of bunking a bunch of trees and then getting it up over that 205, 220 degree range. So this morning what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get it up to that range without feeding it anything, and just try to let it run and everything. I just want to get it hot, let it run for a while, and hopefully it burns some of the soot. If it doesn't, then I don't know. We're just going to have to use it very sparingly throughout the day, and that's just how it's going to go. But as of right now, I'm going to put some hydro into the Mini, because as you can see, we are low. We are sitting at a slight angle, but we are still low due to it being sprayed out yesterday pretty much. And right now I've got Zach down on the skid steer. He's cleaning up a section of the hill that I just kind of wanted to get done with. It's very sparsely covered. It's pretty open. It actually kind of looks like this in reality, but without all these smaller trees and everything. So there's just a lot of smaller logs, 1 to 2 foot logs, that yesterday before leaving I had Elon throw down into an area where Zach can easily fecon them, and he's also going to go down and throw some more stuff. There's a couple of piles up at the top of the hill that I'm going to have to use the Mini to go get, and that's fine, but I wanted to get it fixed first, obviously, this morning. And then for the rest of the day, it's pretty much going to be me running the Mini and the chipper and bunking trees and cleaning stuff out. Elon's going to be coming here a little bit later. He's going to be doing a lot of hand work, and Zach is going to be doing a lot of hand work and then a lot of fecon work. So I'm going to have them kind of work in unison together, cleaning stuff up and kind of pulling things out, and getting everything just looking real nice. Hopefully we have today and tomorrow, so I'm really hoping that we can be done with this job by tomorrow evening, and then maybe have to do another job, maybe have to do one more day here, but I'm hoping that we can get as much done as possible today and tomorrow. So I'm just going to be in the Mini pretty much all day long, just pulling out all these trees that just need to be cleaned up and bunked, and we just got to move through. So I think we got a pretty good crew right now. I think we're going to be able to get it done. We got a lot done yesterday. If we can do the same type of energy that we had yesterday, I think it's going to be a pretty successful mission. So without further ado, I think I'm going to fill this up with hydro real quick, and then we'll work on the chipper, and then I'm going to get down to the hillside and start getting this train a rolling. We got to have everybody, all hands on deck right now. We got to get this thing done. So, all right, well, I'll see you guys here in just a little bit once we get to it. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back everyone to the fourth and final day of the week. I'm gonna try to finish strong today. Got a couple of things happening this morning. One being that we are going to fix the grapple which broke yesterday. Currently Austin is at CarQuest looking for a washer that is similar to the one that broke yesterday. So hopefully we can get that thing up and running. Massive, we really need that grapple. It is so nice. Using that bucket, just, you know, it's good for big stuff and bigger areas, but for where we're operating, having that grapple is just, there's nothing like it. So we definitely want to get that fixed today. So before Austin gets here, I'm going to take the bucket off of the Mini and put the grapple back on. I'm going to leave the chipper off for right now until we absolutely need it. And then once Elon gets here a little bit later, I'll go down there with the chipper with him, stage it, and then I'm going to have him kind of clean out some areas in the woods where you don't want to fecon necessarily, and throw some of the smaller stuff into the open where we are going to fecon. And also Zach, our new guy, he'll be coming here just shortly with the skid steer, and he is going to throw the fecon mulcher on. So I'm basically going to have Zach and Elon kind of work in unison today, at least this morning, and just kind of clean up some areas while I get this thing fixed and I'm able to get all the equipment down and then start bunking and pulling through stuff again. So that's the current operating plan for the day. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we can get this grapple working, because if we can't, I'm gonna have to use that bucket, and it's gonna suck. I mean, that's just how it is. It's not horrible, it's doable, but it's not the best. So without further ado, I'm gonna start working on that stuff. I just gotta do a couple of things this morning, and I'm gonna get after it. Keep her tuned. Alrighty, heidi ho. Well, it's the end of the week. It's about the end of the day. Well, it's going to be about the end of my day, at least in the field anyways. Unfortunately, the gasket right behind here, little O-ring, I replaced that this morning with a brand new one, but unfortunately, as you can see right here, this is all wet. That is all hydraulic fluid. So I don't know how long it's been like that. It could have been like that for the past hour or two. Problem is, it's been raining all day long, so I just can't tell if it's you know, if there's hydro leaking out. And the only way I was able to tell before is because it would be spraying on a straight line, or be kind of spraying out like a spray bottle, a mist, if you will. So that was the way I was able to tell before, but now it doesn't seem to be shooting out. It just seems to be leaking out. So, and I kind of can see the O-ring, it seems to be pushing out. So I just don't think that these O-rings are designed necessarily for that. The washer that was in there seemed to have an O-ring that was built into it. I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, so I think that this is a good temporary fix, but I don't think it's going to be something that we're going to be able to leave how it is. So I'll put another O-ring in it well, actually I'll put an O-ring in it when I get up to the top, so we can use it next Tuesday. But as far as that goes, you know, it's just gonna have to be replaced every so often. So this is just kind of a walkthrough of what we did this week. You guys, I'm not gonna walk over to the other area. You guys kind of already saw that. I just basically went, that's an area that we had worked in previously. A couple weeks ago, we winched a lot of stuff down to the main road from there and chipped them in that location. And there was a couple of piles that we just weren't able to get to in that time frame, and a couple of longer trees that I noticed while flying the drone. So I went back with the Mini and spent the majority of the day just cleaning up that side of the hill, getting that all completely finished up. And then I moved over to here, which is where we've been working basically this whole week. And as you can see, it's looking really, really nice. I got down to here, I was able to clear all this out. So this is all ready to be feconned and move on. And after this point, next Tuesday, I should be able to just come down here. I need to cut this big tree in a couple of pieces so we can haul out it on a trailer. I need to get myself into there, pull that stuff out. And then pretty much from here, I mean, we're pretty much home free. I mean, we just kind of go straight that way, clean up as we go. And there's the opening that I was pulling stuff out of earlier today. So we don't actually have that much more to do. In reality, we should be able to get done for sure next Tuesday. We'll be done with all of this. We'll have it nice and feconned. I'm going to pull out a couple of these trees just because they kind of are on the property line. I don't want to go too close or anything, but we're going to load up the Mini and bring it to a different job site for the weekend that Josh is working on. And then we'll have it back here next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, hopefully mobilizing Wednesday to a new location or new job. But this is pretty much all we're working with. Got a nice big pile over there to chip, and that's what we're going to be doing next week. A lot of primarily is chipping. I made a bunch of piles in that location, so we're just going to be chipping and feconning pretty much next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and getting this all cleaned up and finished. And then we will finally be done with this particular job. This one's been a real bearcat. It's taken a lot longer than we were all expecting it to take, and it's been brutal. It's been good, but it's been brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this type of content, remember to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel out a whole lot and helps motivate us to make more stuff just like this. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take her easy.